Hello and welcome to Gunning to Old Trafford with your host Ibi and Shady. And we've got an amazing guest today, Uzair Bhabha, massive Arsenal fan, but not only an Arsenal fan, a bodybuilding superstar. I'm going to hand over to Shady just to give some background on who Uzair is, and then Uzair can, say a bit of a hello.
Wow, guys. Where do I start? Uzair, welcome.
Thanks, guys.
Uzair Brick Bhabha, an NPC bodybuilding competitor. He is a bodybuilding influencer and also a fitness enthusiast. Wow, today is it's an utmost, it's a pleasure for you to be here. And reason being, guys, I don't know if you guys can see how much I'm smiling and I'm very red today because Uzair is one of the top Arsenal supporters, and we speak a lot about the performances, and he even runs a lot. And the days he runs, I just hope I'm not there. It's better on WhatsApp. Because, I mean, he can really choke me. And also, Ibrahim, I'm sorry, Uzair, we're going to bring you in this year, but Uzair was also a phenomenal soccer player, if you guys don't know.
I remember that.
Uzair played for me as well, and those days, Uzair didn't look like this. Uzair was much thinner, but we used to still call him Brick. And let me tell you, when Uzair was in the center of the park, he was a brick. You were not going past Uzair Bhabha. So, welcome, Uzair.
It's an honor to be here, guys.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to come for a long time, so glad to have you here.
It's going to be a lot of ranting and a lot of
we
celebrating
like
because guess who's on top of the log?
Ooh. Hey,
Is it
before we do
Barcelona?
that,
The Gunners are firing.
I don't know if this goes against your...
Yeah, one we can do. It's but
You
But
can
it's
do
a
one.
tradition.
It's a
tradition.
you want me to find one? Okay, it's fine. He's going for it.
There he's going.
Go for it.
I'll do the Coca-Cola one because my Nabia, she's not allowed to drink Coke, so she says she takes this gum and says, "Daddy, I'm drinking Coke."
Brick, if it's
So-
okay with you, I have two, right?
no problem.
And also we need to also behind camera today, we have to say
Oh, yeah.
is none other than Farid Chota. You guys will see him later. So
Maverick
welcome, Farid.
Gaming.
Maverick Gaming is with us today. So yeah, awesome, man.
So I just want to clarify something. Abdul said Brick was much thinner. So we're not saying that Brick. I mean, behind his clothes, there is like iron. I don't know what to call it. Like, it's not. He's gone into like a gym fanatic. Man, he's huge.
Amazing.
I remember when I just got married, and I used to. I never stayed where I'm staying now. And Brick used to come there. He was not a thin guy, like a small guy in terms of. And then the next time I saw him, he just like shot up into this muscle, man.
But
So,
Ibrahim, you know what I always respected about Brick was his heart.
oh, of course,
Always had
good person, 100%.
good personality, good heart, and suits you to be an Arsenal
Of
supporter.
course,
man.
definitely. Only Arsenal guys got good clean hands. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'll leave that for another time. I'll get him off camera, or more like I'm trying to avoid being powerbombed through the table. So I'm gonna be on my best behavior after my last rant on Ronaldo. So Uzair or Brick. I mean, we're gonna interchange it, right? Uzair and Brick. Before we get into your top 11, by the way, this is our fan segment, with our top 11. And today's top 11 is going to be Uzair's version of his best Arsenal 11. But before we get into that, Uzair, I know you're watching and you are, a really fanatical Arsenal fan. What was your thoughts on, towards the end of Wenger's era, a lot of Wenger out. And earlier I was on a bit of a rant about how people are disrespecting Ronaldo. What's your thoughts on Wenger out and how his time ended, how it started at Arsenal and how it ended at Arsenal?
Look, firstly, Arsene Wenger cannot be disrespected, right? And I felt that a lot of the younger fans disrespected him a lot at the end of his era.
Yeah.
Right? People don't know what Arsene Wenger done for Arsenal Football Club. I mean, just look at it this way. He sold Nicolas, and he bought Nicolas Anelka for what, 500k?
Yeah.
Sells him to Real Madrid for 12 million pounds and buys London Colony, our trainings. You know what I mean? That pays for your training center. So that's a professor. You know what I mean? Builds the Emirates, develops players. I mean, brought us from nowhere, from boring Arsenal.
Arsenal were
boring exactly.
Arsenal.
They should call hybrid a library.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
remember.
To the most entertaining football scene in the world.
Oh, yes.
I mean, look at the Invincible era. Even after the Invincible era, if you look at Cesc, Samir Nasri, Van Persie, develop players, right?
I know you spoke about Man City and Manchester United legends there, right?
Traitors, right? But then again, look at how genius he was,
Love that,
right?
man.
He sold them to pay off a stadium. I think Man United are still in debt.
Yeah.
Right.
Shame, man.
Exactly,
Glazes
right?
out by the way.
Glazes out.
So the thing is, what the people towards the end of his era, I know it wasn't grand. I know people will say, it's just Arsenal, it's just a springboard club for young talent to move to better clubs in Europe. I think that he was disrespected a lot,
And he didn't have the backing that other managers
just
had,
had,
right? And he did a lot with what he had.
Exactly.
Right? So a lot was on the ownership and the way Arsenal were run, not just to Arsene Wenger, right?
I mean, with the
And they struggled when Wenger left.
oh, definitely.
And do you know, Arsene Wenger hasn't returned to the Emirates since he left.
Is he dead?
It's a sad thing.
It's a sad thing,
But
yes.
he hasn't returned
You know,
to the Emirates.
United were playing with the idea of bringing him in as a director.
Yes.
Yeah. And
At
a
one
lot.
point-
Do you know
That would be lovely, man. I would give it to
Currently
these
now,
guys.
right? Arsene Wenger has one of the top jobs at FIFA. He's the
Yeah,
FIFA
yeah.
Global Development Chief.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, that's huge.
No,
That's
100%.
huge.
And he deserves
No,
it. Right?
he- of course,
And you
definitely.
know what I liked about Arsene Wenger? When he came, and I mean, people saw the older version of Arsene Wenger. We obviously grew up with the younger Arsene Wenger. He was a feisty character,
Oh,
man.
big time,
You
yeah,
know, he
yeah,
coached in, I think it was
Yeah,
Japan.
yeah. He used to have that cigarette until the Premiership banned it. He used to also smoke with his
smoked, yes.
cigarette.
No,
And
but he
Pet
came-
Rice was on his side.
And he came from Japan, right? He was
came from
coaching in
Japan,
Japan.
yeah. And when he
And
came-
Ferguson said, who's this guy coming from Japan, trying to change things? And he showed Ferguson in that first season, I'm here,
Yeah.
and I'm going to push you all the way. And Ferguson respected it. And he brought out the best in Ferguson. And Ferguson brought out the best in Wenger. They were amazing, man.
Definitely.
Before the Mourinho era, that was the rivalry to watch.
The
You
best
know?
rivalry.
Definitely.
And when he first came, it was Arsene Who.
Yes.
There was a
Arsene.
headline called Arsene Who.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, when I was a lighty growing up, I actually thought it was his club.
Yeah, but it was Arsenal.
Arsenal and
yeah,
Arsenal. I thought it was his
Goes
club.
together. No, definitely. I just feel it towards the end. He was disrespected because people don't know
Don't remember
what he actually done for that club. He built you. He put you on the map.
Yeah.
You are where you are because of Mr. Wenger.
course.
And now you disrespect him, which wasn't grand at
You know,
all.
I'm gonna measure this line up a bit, and I think I'm gonna butcher it. But you know, in the Dark Knight, at the end when Batman is like running away, and there's that part, you know, the hero. He's the hero.
You either live long enough to be the hero or you die
Exactly.
to be the
Yeah.
something
Something along
yes,
those
yes,
lines.
something.
And I think Wenger was the epitome or lived that saying, right? Because at the end, the disrespect was too much, man.
Yeah.
And
Terrible.
as a neutral fan, as a United fan, not as a neutral fan, but as a United fan, it hurt me to see it because I held him in the same esteem as Sir Alex Ferguson, Carlo Ancelotti, you know, these greats.
Yeah.
And to see him being booed at the Emirates, because that's what was happening
No,
at the
it was
end.
bad.
They
It was
were
bad.
booing him out of the stadium, which was a hard so to
I have
see.
a confession. Can I confess? Like now, like today.
Were you also
Because I
confessing?
feel like
You gotta
I'm
ask
safe.
them.
Yeah.
You
Just
gotta
clear
ask
the
them.
table. Clear the table.
Here's a confession. So on Instagram, I follow Arsene Wenger's daughter, Leah Wenger. And I ask her like weekly, how's your daddy? honestly, I'm not sure you guys. I know it's but I follow her and she reads my stuff. So Leah, please subscribe to the Gunning to Old Trafford channel. Please do that. So yeah, I had to prepare for it.
Oh, yeah, and just so that we don't, because at Gunning to Old Trafford, we like to get it correct, right? So the saying is, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And I think that's what happened to Wenger at the end, and I'm really disappointed. But then, obviously after Wenger left, you know, people thought they're going to get that bounce. I think Emery came in.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good
I mean,
evening.
we saw
Good
the
evening.
wrath
Good
of
evening.
Emery in the Europa League. We saw it the past weekend against Villa. So I'm not mocking
And
Emery.
Ibrahim, you know what? Unai Emery, just to very esteemed coach. Huh?
No, good coach.
No, he's
I
a
mean,
top
he's a
manager.
good-
He's a
Good
decent
coach,
manager.
but for
Yeah.
mid-table team.
Not
No, but I think-
the Arsenal.
Not Arsenal.
No, but you know that another saying, you know, the grass is always green on the other side. People thought Wenger going and Emery coming in is going to turn Arsenal's fortunes. And he didn't. And it showed the tough time that Wenger had because of the conditions around him and not because he was getting older as a coach.
Yeah, definitely.
Remember once when he had David Dean with him, the technical director, things were a little bit easy because they were personal buddies.
Exactly.
And when he left, I mean,
Became
all
difficult.
of that pressure was on Wenger. I mean, he had to worry about the on-field and the off-field.
Off-field.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, like Uzair says, I mean, he needs a respect as
And
well.
that iconic jacket.
Oh yeah, bro.
Well, there's
Oh,
the one you could-
hey, he couldn't get it right.
I think he's the only one that can pull off the jacket. You know that long jacket.
Do you know Puma actually made, because at that time they made and I'll bring that jacket. They made a jacket for him where it had a loop, so you didn't have to struggle. You just had to
Full thing down.
pull it down. I think Nike did very badly, but Puma looked after him.
Okay,
That
brilliant.
jacket, you just
So-
couldn't get it.
And that takes me into the next question. Sorry if I'm jumping.
No,
Sorry,
no,
please
no,
let me-
no.
Go for it, Ibi. Go, please.
So obviously there was the Wenger out, and obviously we've spoken about that. But Arsenal, their fortunes are really high now. But there's a lot of noise coming also from Arsenal fans, and I know, and I know you guys are guilty of it. But were you guys in the Arteta out camp at any point? And I wouldn't blame you if you guys were, because I think there was a point where you guys were not playing great football. But I'm glad that the team allowed Arteta to build what he's building, and you're seeing the fruits of his labor. But were you guys Arteta out? And do you regret it?
Shady was.
But not entirely.
I was trust the process.
Okay,
Right.
good.
Hey,
I
but
was more
Uzair,
trustable.
Uzair,
No,
no.
but
I used to shout this guy. He used to message me at 11 o'clock in the night, shouting me for Arsenal losing. I told you
But I
that's
used
a
to give
process.
my tactics
Okay,
to Shady.
right.
What do you think?
So what I did say one day, I was never Arteta out. What I did say one day, and you can save me here, I said maybe we should have gotten Patrick Vieira.
Vieira.
Maybe. Right.
That's a lie. And I'm going to call out my partner on Gunning to Old Trafford. Because if
I
you
love
go back,
Mikel, man.
if you go back a few segments, I think it was when I was in Dubai, and Wenger
No, I
was
did, guys.
flying. Not Wenger. Vieira was flying, and my man just lost to United.
But we love Vieira, man.
And he
we love
said,
him.
maybe there's a time to pull the
Hey,
trigger
no, listen here.
and bring in.
No, Vieira is
No,
now-
Vieira is doing well with Crystal
Yeah, but
Palace.
he's
He's inconsistent.
He's
very
not
I mean,
consistent.
with a bunch of players that he
Oh,
has.
yeah, no, true.
He's doing
true.
really
No,
well.
I think if he has to win a top
Top
team,
team, maybe,
he'll do very
maybe,
well.
maybe.
He'll
But he got a similar style of players. He likes
Yeah,
big
he
physical players,
So your
which
thoughts,
is not wrong.
Uzair, we're going to put you on the spot here.
Right.
Arsenal's chances of winning the title. Do you think they can go all the way and win it? Or do you think they're going to push City? They're going to fall short. City will win it, but they're going to be there and thereabout throughout.
If we invest in January, and I repeat, if we invest in January, look, if Arteta goes to the board and says, look, I'm pushing City, back me.
I
Back
think
me.
they
I
are.
heard they're going to back him.
If they back the man, we'll
You
challenge
know,
City.
Uzair,
Uzair, don't come with cop-outs here, man.
No, listen.
Give us your honest answer.
No, if they back him,
Are Arsenal champions come May? Or are they going to be bridesmaids
Can
come
I help
May?
Uzair answer it?
I'll let you know. I'll let you know in February.
Okay, so look.
I'll let
look
you know.
at-
I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch.
Yeah,
right?
no, I know,
because
okay.
if I do, same old Arsenal again. You remember when Wenger it was like it.
Yeah.
I mean, that season with Leicester. You guys push Leicester all the
All
way,
the
and then all of
way.
a sudden just fizzle
No,
out.
United, one of United's best seasons. 07, 08. Who was top in January? Go
Yeah,
check.
yeah. You
Arsenal
guys-
were there.
And you guys were fine, front.
Far.
I think like 5 points or something.
Exactly.
But like we said in a previous
Also, I'm
segment,
giving eyes to Farid, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
being weird, like just nodding into nowhere.
the
Farid is
oracle
behind
has
the camera.
arrived. So, guys, just to go back, our previous segment we spoke about our player ratings in our previous segment, where Mikel Arteta, after the Chelsea match, announces that we are in the title race right now. Right? However, and I think we dissected it well earlier on, that a league is not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Definitely.
And the start was good. However, let's take it step by step.
But I like what Uzair is saying.
Yeah.
Let them get backed in January.
I
and
know.
then they serious.
I think we need a midfielder. I think we need another attacker.
Yeah.
And I think we need a proper out-and-out winger. Because if Saka gets injured or Martinelli gets
Oh, you
injured,
guys are struggling. I know Reece Nelson is there, but I don't
No,
think he
no.
can get to the
No, I
heights
don't
of-
think they have
of
he's
Saka
not the
and
quality
Martinelli.
to win you the league.
Yeah, 100%.
No.
He's not, and you need a
He's a
striker
backup.
who's gonna bang you goals. Jesus is not gonna get us 25 goals.
Jesus is the new defensive striker. You know, the first, the original defensive striker was Robert Firmino, who he got cut from the Brazil squad. And now we've got a successor to the defensive striker title, and it's Jesus. But I
also-
mean, I said it again, it's not disrespect.
No.
It's a false nine.
False nine. Okay. And we spoke
And
about it
again-
earlier. And I love Ibrahim. Today, Ibrahim is
I'm not disrespecting.
He's all out.
Yeah.
I compared Jesus' work rate,
What,
his
Wayne
work
Rooney?
rate to Wayne Rooney. He reminds me of a young Wayne Rooney. You know, working all over the field, whether it was in attack, in midfield, in defense. But he just needs to bring goals to his game. And that's what Rooney did. Rooney was a workhorse, but brought goals to his game as well.
And we said
that
this
will
earlier on.
elevate Jesus, I think. if he just
Remember
brings
when
the
we
goals.
said earlier on, this could be a master stroke by Arteta. I mean, Jesus, yeah, he's not scoring, but he's a goal scorer. But
Defensive
when
striker.
when he gets that ball, he's not taking away one defender. He's taking away 3 defenders.
Yeah.
Then you got Mfana Futi and you got Martinelli.
Saka.
Yeah.
I mean, these
get
guys are tearing up the Premiership defenders currently. So at the moment, I think Jesus is going to find his scoring boots and he's going to find it at the right time. And yeah.
Okay, so
Bob's your baby.
one thing we can put you on the spot. Are you saying Arsenal bedded down for top 4?
Done.
Yeah,
It's a done deal.
So you guys are going to hear the Champions League anthem
I can hear the anthem before I go to
after
sleep
like
at
12
night.
years. Let's see if we can get that anthem up for you guys, just to get you in the mood.
I just hope for gunning to Old Trafford's sake, United also make it in Champions League.
I mean, it's tough, right? United are fighting
No.
a lot of guys for that 4th position.
You guys are going to get
Because
kicked out of
listen,
Europa
also,
soon.
man.
You know that.
No, and again, I think no.
Barcelona, bro.
No, I think what Uzair is saying is true, right? And
Yeah.
and I'm glad United got Barcelona, right? One, and for the only reason, and sorry for jumping
Yeah,
in there,
yeah,
but it's either United beat Barcelona and say, right, we're challenging, or we're out of the Europa and we can then focus on Premier League. Because I think United are where Arsenal were 3 years ago.
Yeah.
At the start of a process with Ten Hag, and we don't have a strong enough squad to be playing
Can I just stop
Thursday,
you right?
Sunday football.
No, stop you right there.
Yeah.
You guys have been developing and still developing 3 years
Of course.
ago.
I mean, Solskjaer came in. They gave him too much time. I think they should have cut it short. He should have come in as an interim and it should have stopped there.
But listen, I love Solskjaer.
No, I love him.
I mean,
as
listen,
a player,
when
but
he
as a
catch
coach,
when it was 4-0, this was just smiling.
yeah.
He's just he was so chill. It's unbelievable.
No, but I
They've been
mean,
developing since Fergie.
no, but I think Ten Hag, and if you guys are honest, be honest with yourself. Ten Hag looks the part.
No, I
He
I
just
agree.
needs to be
How long
backed by
Wenger
the
left? 5 years,
useless.
eh? Wenger left how many years ago? 5 years.
But you want nothing with Wenger towards the
No,
end.
but I mean,
let's not talk
it
about-
took us 5 years.
Listen to
how
me.
long? When?
Listen to me.
2013, bro.
Okay, but listen.
You're still
to me.
developing.
If you guys win
You
the
are still
Premier
behind
League,
us.
listen
You know,
to me.
we overtook you guys.
If you guys win the Premier League,
Yeah.
I'm stating
Uzair
facts.
is saying-
I'm stating facts.
I'm just saying,
That's all.
if you guys win the Premier League this season, in the last decade, you guys and us will have won the same amount of Premier Leagues. So what are you laughing about?
Yeah, but if we win the Premier League, it will be one of the greatest achievements. I mean, look at the squads we have to compete with. City, it's 1 billion. It just got estimated now. The squad value
1 billion.
1 billion.
Jesus.
I mean, Liverpool. Okay, now they dropping.
Fergie won the league for fun. In his last season, before he retired, he came in,
United always will
he
never-
took your best striker, and he said, I need to win the league before I go. Won the league and bounced. And you guys are still trying to win a league. When was the last league you guys won? 2000
2004. 4-5.
0304.
How old was I in 2004? I was 19 years old, 18 years old. How old were we?
Yeah, we were about
2004 is how many years
17,
ago?
18.
18 years. I'm now 35. I was 17. I wasn't even allowed to drive at that point. The last time these guys won the league, and you want to talk to me about where we are in the process.
Oh,
Listen to me.
Let's
Let's get into your
Let's get into your
top 11
Right.
before I get on
Brilliant,
No, I'm just thinking.
Well done,
Hey, where
guys,
now we
well
left
done.
the interval fee.
Well done, guys. No, but that's amazing. Ibi, what we're going to do is, wow, beautiful banter.
Sorry about
And
the
remember,
banter.
the Arsenal, I mean, this is all about respect. Remember,
Exactly,
guys,
exactly.
by the fans, for the fans, please drop in your comments in the comment field. Please don't forget to like, comment, hit that bell notification, and our man, just a reminder, Uzair, Brick, Bhabha, on the hot seat today.
In the
Even
hot seat.
In the hot seat.
We're not going to
Sorry
offer him another gum because Uzair is on a strict diet because of bodybuilding.
But
we
you
gave
have
him
one.
one.
No.
You
I'm
sure?
good, I'm good.
We
Too much
gave
sugar.
him one, but it's enough for now.
It's enough.
And now we're going to turn our
Ibi, I
attention.
think you just go
Yeah.
through. I think we're going to do you happy with a 4-4-2?
So,
4-2-3-1.
hey, let's play our thing. So we're going to turn our
4,
attention.
2, 3, 1.
We're
Trust the Arsenal support.
To make it
I mean,
process.
just trust the process,
Trust
guys.
the process.
So we're going to turn our attention to
4-2-3-1. This is a top
I'm
formation.
going to make it a bit interesting. For every Arsenal player I choose, I'm gonna tell you he's better. That player will be better than a United player. Still,
Ooh,
No, it's not
break.
good. Because then it's going to become a sledging.
you might beat me on one or two players.
Never. Never. I'll beat you on every player. But anyways.
Okay,
So,
okay, let's go.
let's get into this. So
4,
this
2, 3,
piece,
1.
we're doing Uzair's top 11. And remember,
All
it doesn't
time,
need-
all-time
it-
Ghana,
all-time.
all-time
It
Ghana
doesn't
top
need to be the best Arsenal team ever.
No.
You know, of all time.
Yeah.
It's Uzair's version of players that he loved watching. Or that he heard, you know, maybe players that he didn't watch, but players that he likes, you know, in his team. We normally do a 4-4-2, but trust Uzair to mix it up. And now it's opened the door for anyone who comes into hot seat to choose your own formation. We're
Yeah,
going to move away from the 4-4-2.
Let me
Sorry
just
for
write
it.
it down
We
here.
stuck
4,
you to the 4-4-2.
3-1.
But we're going now for 4-2-3-1. He wants to go for a modern formation, the Wenger Klopp formation. And we're going to go there. He wants to try and, you know, say that in any position he can beat a United player, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to make it a sledging match. We're going to go into it. One or two I'll allow you to come in there and then we can
play
dissect
around
it. But, you know, if I just need to bring...
I'll give you the centre backs just before.
If I just need to bring Charlton, Best, and Law,
Yeah.
then you close your thing and just walk out, you know. And that's without talking about Rooney and Ronaldo stuff. But anyways, we're going to jump into your 4-2-3-1. I'm going to stop talking now. I
go.
love the banter with Uzair, and that's
Yeah,
why
it's amazing.
I've been
Amazing.
him and I have been giving it each other for the last
For years.
couple of years. On a Sunday, so if you guys don't know, my dad's got a supermarket, Super Savers in Roshni. Uzair always comes in on a Sunday, especially when United and Arsenal have been the worst. And he just depresses me even more. And I think Farid saw it a few times. We moan about our performances. So I'm glad he's in a point now where he can be happy about it. So, Uzair, we're going to start off with your keeper.
Right.
Many great keepers to choose
Yeah.
from Arsenal's perspective. Obviously, we had David Seaman, Jens Lehmann, Peter Cech. Now,
But
you know,
they know
the
Aaron
younger
Ramsdale.
guys, Ramsdale,
Leno
Leno.
did very
But
well, yeah.
from your perspective, who would be that keeper that, you know, is the guy that ushers your defense, the guy that keeps the clean sheets?
A German giant, Jens Lehmann.
Jens Lehmann.
Jens Lehmann. Oh, I love him. Jens.
Vocal.
He was part of the Invincibles.
He
Of
was
course.
part,
he was bought to win that.
Do you know, Ibrahim, in what was it when we lost to Barcelona 2000 in a Champions League final?
2006.
2006, Jens Lehmann actually got a red card then and Munia had to come on. And that was the problem because Jens Lehmann, Sol Campbell, I mean, we had it.
But it shouldn't have been a red card, did it?
No, it shouldn't have been.
Till today,
I
don't
was
know,
disappointed with it. I was
I
backing
don't know.
Arsenal in that final, to be honest.
Campbell was on the cover.
man. Listen,
and
let
he
me
was
tell
good.
you,
It wasn't a
Ibrahim,
last-minute tackle.
Ibrahim, at the end of the...
And you
right
guys
up
hated them
until
at that point, huh?
What 10 men we had there?
At that point,
Andre should have
Don't talk
scored,
about
by
it,
the way.
Shady. Don't
yeah,
talk
okay,
about
let's
it.
go.
Please,
Okay,
it's
let's go.
heartbreaking.
We're gonna
Let's
go-
move on, please.
listen,
You're breaking
4,
my
2,
heart.
3, 1.
Hey, no.
We're going to go into Uzair,
Right.
your centre-back pairing.
Kolo Toure.
I love
Now, I'm saying this is what I love. Eh?
Yeah,
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 of
yes,
course,
yes,
of course. That's-
Because what I watch, what I saw with my own eyes, right?
Yes, this is
Carlo
you.
Toure was a giant, right? For
Of
Arsenal.
course.
player.
He's still at Leicester City as a coach. He went
Yeah.
to Liverpool. He's at Leicester City as a...
Yeah.
He
He
played,
played for
Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
Played well for Liverpool.
And he's a coach at Leicester. He's one of the top...
City and Liverpool. He played for
City
both
and Liverpool.
after that.
Brilliant, man.
He
Right.
played with
Next,
his brother at City, right?
Yeah.
right. Next to Toure, we'll go Sol.
So Campbell has to be. I agree with it.
That's your left centre back. Right centre back is Toure. Left centre back is Campbell. Right.
And then why that partnership? What do you see them? Because
First of all, right foot, left foot. Right.
I don't think they played together as
They
a
did.
pairing.
They did. They won the Invincibles together with them.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
okay.
was...
Keon was like a you know
Was the
replay-
backup.
was
In
the
and
backup.
out.
He was a bit
Yeah, because he
tired.
was old at that time,
Yeah.
right? So Kolo was the the rock there,
Yeah, I
and,
picked him.
Sol Campbell. Anything that came in there, Wenger had the physical guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I love Sol Campbell. Sol Campbell was a
man.
But
baller.
he was our physical.
Actually,
guy.
I love the stock, these three at the moment.
Right. Can we move on?
Yes, we can go.
It's spicy. Let's get it.
Spicy. We're
Right.
going into our right back now.
Right.
With-
Bakary Sagna. He's
Sagna.
better than better than Gary
Sagna. What
better
a
than Gary
player.
Neville.
What a
Way
player.
better than Gary
No,
Neville.
I won't disagree.
please,
I won't
because-
disagree.
No,
But
they are also
I mean, Gary Neville
No,
will
you
tell
get,
you himself.
you get some United guys that will go on. Gary Neville is even greater than the Brazilian Cafu.
No, so I think Gary Neville will tell you as well. No, but I think Gary Neville will tell you he was in the right squad at the right time to win the right titles. And he played under a good coach. But technically wise, I don't think he'll consider himself one of the best right backs to ever play the game. But I think he has the titles to back him as a good player
Right, no,
in a
definitely.
Manchester
It's a
United
United
squad.
sense.
He did the job. But I wouldn't consider him one of the greatest right backs. No, so I agree.
Uzair was up and down on the
Yeah, no,
could
he was
cross the
brilliant.
ball, could defend.
He was brilliant.
He was brilliant.
Oh, no,
Anyway,
I would go with this one, Ibi. It's a beautiful.
No, I like Segna.
left back chooses itself by default. You guys all know Ashley Cole.
Yeah,
That's-
what's our
Greatest
Chelsea
English left back of all time.
Chelsea legend in your left back
No,
position. I loved it.
He's an Aston legend. Please, he's an invincible.
He is an
Invincible,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
he's an invincible.
Wait, this is a top
But then
five.
went to Chelsea, no?
Went to Chelsea.
Chelsea became
also
blue.
one of those traitors.
Was a stalwart in Mourinho's team.
No, Wenger had to pay off the Emirates, remember that.
Yeah,
I know
and
you
that
keep
was-
saying
So
that.
let's talk about the professor as an economist.
I just want to
the
be
professor,
clear.
right.
I just want to be
Do
clear.
you know the deal then?
I just want to be clear. I don't care about your
They gave us
deals.
William Gallas plus 10 million.
Okay, that's good. Good stuff for you guys.
It paid off one tier of seats at the Emirates, bro.
But it also gave Mourinho a left leg
did.
that
It
bolstered him into winning many Premier League titles.
No,
You want- yeah,
And he
definitely.
became a
Three
Chelsea,
Premier Leagues and a
Chelsea
Champions League.
legend. Chelsea legend.
So okay, we're gonna go for now. Since Brick chose a 4-2-3-1, who's your two centre mid dynamos in front?
Just quick one. Are you
of the
saying
set?
that Ashley Cole is better than Patrice Evra and Dennis Owen?
Definitely.
Not a chance.
Definitely.
Not a chance, my boy.
Definitely.
Not a
Dennis
chance.
Owen was of that era. Like, I'm telling you, Ashley Cole was better than Patrice Evra.
How?
I'm saying this on camera
How?
live.
Let's
Ashley
bring-
Cole
Yo.
was better than Patrice Evra.
But okay,
Done.
let's
Get
ask
in those
them.
comment.
Let's
Let's
ask
comment
them.
feel, guys.
Get the
Technically
goal.
wise, they both did the same job, moving up, strong defensively. And then what it comes down to is honors. So let them put their honors on the table and show who stands out.
Okay, EB Brick. Okay, EB Brick. How is this here? Fans out there, we're gonna drop
Create a
tomorrow.
We're going to put a poll.
We're
Let's
gonna
put
put
a
a
poll.
poll
Let's put a poll,
tomorrow,
right.
right?
Evra or
Patrice
Cole?
Evra or Ashley
I
Cole?
love this game.
Right? This is gonna
guys.
be good. Oh my
How?
god, this is good. Okay, so
And mention Evra and Ashley.
Of course, of
mention.
course.
okay, so the poll. So don't forget to vote.
I'm not
tomorrow,
saying
right?
Cole wasn't a great player.
He was brilliant.
But come on.
He was brilliant.
Come on.
Okay, let's go. Our two centre mids in front of the top centre back partnership.
Box to box, Cesc. Fabregas.
I
Brilliant.
can't.
Another Chelsea legend.
I can't.
No, please. He
No,
was
but-
there. His days were.
I mean,
Yes, he
Arsenal's
played
team
with.
is made full of Chelsea legends.
Jesus.
I love
But do you know he was gonna come back. Ibrahim's gonna argue.
No, he was
He
going to,
was
and
gonna
Wenger
come
told
back.
him.
Wenger said
He was
no.
coming
Wenger
back.
said no.
Listen to me. You guys can deny it all you
We had
want.
Cazola, we had Ozil, we had
There
Wilshere,
was
we had
no
Ramsey.
space for him.
He had to develop Wilshere.
If we didn't have Ed Woodward, and if we had David Gill still at the helm, your guy's legend, Cesc Fabregas,
was coming to
was coming to
United.
United.
Please.
Ed Woodward
I also
messed
still
up
never
the
said-
deal
I
like you
don't
can't
know
believe.
where he's pulling this one
Ed
from.
Woodward messed up the deal like you can't believe, and he ended up going to Chelsea. And the rest is history.
But what a player.
What a player.
No, no,
Visionary,
player.
man.
No, player.
Oh, he was absolutely.
I mean, he
it's
floated on the
brilliant.
field.
No, he
It was
floated.
He
amazing.
floated, yeah.
Then the way he passed the ball, the way he caressed the ball, the way he moved on the ball. I mean, at 21, he
And
was
he won everything that a player could win.
Exactly.
Everything. A World Cup.
Premier League, Champions League, World Cup,
everything.
You name it, he's got it.
No, he's got it. He's complete. Complete midfield, eh?
And next to him was there.
By default again, Patrick Vieira. My,
Hey. Says Fabregas.
I'm not even going to talk
there's
about this
plays-
because,
Patrick Vieira in the
Oh
midfield.
my god.
because this is another debate we're going to have, whether it was Keane or Vieira. I'll take my Keane over your Vieira any day of the week.
Technically, who was a better footballer?
Huh?
Technically, who was a better footballer?
Technically,
Vieira.
skill
The man was 7 foot tall but could use his feet. Where do you find players like it in today's time?
What the?
Yeah.
Where do you find
exaggeration?
No, being honest.
You know, this guy is like
The
great
guy
Kali.
was 7. The guy was a
The
skyscraper.
great Kali. They tried to say that Vieira was the great
No,
Kali.
listen.
WW.
Wasn't Khalid 12 foot?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
Wait, listen.
Exaggerating.
A skyscraper that could use both of his feet.
That
Passing.
was,
a
put,
tower. He was a
that
tower.
was put in the Emirates to the ground by Roy Keane, the mayor of Manchester.
Oh my God. This guy
The
was
iconic picture where Roy Keane made Vieira eat humble pie. How? How are you going to tell me that didn't happen?
I think.
And
Maybe-
Yeah,
again,
no, it's a Frank a Lampard in a Gerrard situation.
Yeah,
You'll never
definitely.
ever get the.
no, this is what Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard think they were when Paul Scholes comes in front of them.
Oh, shit.
This is
Oh my
dead
God.
discussion.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
dead discussion. Because
Oh my
Roy
God.
Keane,
That
Roy,
segment has to happen.
that is
Even-
the-
That segment has to happen.
Roy Keane,
Ibi,
Roy, Roy, listen to me.
No
Roy
gum, no
Keane,
gum.
Vieira was making Gerrard, Lampard, sometimes Scholes,
Like
and
boys.
making them
Like
eat
small
grass.
Roy Keane.
He was making them eat
Roy
grass.
Keane, if you hear anyone talk about Roy Keane, past, present, future, they all tell you that is captain, my captain.
So we also got
Roy
my
Keane
captain.
Yeah,
was
Vieira was
a
also
leader
captain.
of
Vieira
leaders,
was
my
also
friend.
our captain.
Oh, man.
Vieira was also a leader.
Let's leave it. I think this debate
Listen,
will
we are
go.
breaking news now here from behind the camera.
Yes, yes.
Hear me. This segment needs to happen. We have to have this Paul Scholes, Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard conversation. Vieira and Keane, brilliant players. I have to agree. I can't give an answer on who is better. I'm not educated enough for that.
Yeah.
But I'm in for the Gerrard Lampard
Done.
and
And,
Scholes.
and when you start talking about these guys, make sure you bring their honors with them. Because
It's not about honors. We're talking about the football.
no, football is one thing, but
Oh,
honors
Roy
need
Keane, I
to
don't
come
even think
with
made an
it.
appearance at the World Cup, bro.
Who? Roy can never play in a World Cup. Man.
Play for Ireland.
Yeah.
Vieira played, but did he win it?
Of course, he won it.
He won.
Oh,
98.
98, he won.
Yeah,
He
he
won
won.
Euro
I forgot
2000.
about
bro.
98.
Yeah, I know you won it.
But he was a 90 and 98, man. He wasn't influential.
Just-
Come on.
We
These
have to
guys,
talk about the
they're going to
players.
talk about Andre winning that 98 World Cup. But I mean, he wasn't influential. It was all about Zidane, man.
Hey, but he be man.
No, I love Andre.
Vieira even
I love
won.
Andre.
He loves Andre.
I
That's
love
his
Andre.
Vieira
But
won
let's-
Serie A with Juventus.
Let's call
Yes,
a spade.
yes,
Let's
right,
call a
right,
spade
right.
a spade.
No,
Let's
in
call a
that World
spade a
Cup, you're
spade.
right. He wasn't as influential. It was a Zidane, but after
Euros,
that,
he was more influential in the Euros.
Euros 2000.
But World Cup, I
Agreed,
mean, they were
agreed.
coming into the squad. It
Yes.
was more about the more
Who was it,
established
guy,
guys. Frank Legouf.
No, Trezeguet. Remember Trezeguet?
Trezeguet.
Trezeguet played in that
Trezeguet.
98.
He was the main man.
He was the main man.
He was
in
the lead
98.
striker.
Yes.
But I mean, it was all about Zidane that World Cup.
Ah,
I mean, which World Cup wasn't about Zidane?
Zinedine
When
Zidane.
France were really good.
Zinedine Zidane.
Okay, anyways.
So, yeah, we're
so we
moving
got.
forward.
I love it. Cesc Fabregas, Patrick Vieira. I can't question you on it.
Brilliant,
Brilliant players.
brilliant.
And I'm sorry. I mean, this is just a banter. I give him. I really respect
Wow, of
Patrick
course.
Vieira as a player, and now what he's doing as a coach. I think this debate around Gerrard as a coach, Lampard as a coach, and Vieira as a coach. I think if you match them up, and I know it's early doors, but it looks like Vieira will be much better than the previous guys. I'm not even talking about Scholes.
you know why?
Scholes tried coaching and he was terrible, but
Because Vieira was coached by the professor himself.
and
Mr. Arsenal.
Professor, what
There we
professor?
go. Ateta was coached by who?
Professor. The professor.
Thank you very much. That's how we top of the log.
Ateta is learning from Pep, man.
You got Wenger and Pep in him. Anyways.
Okay,
We're moving forward, guys.
your wingers. Oh no,
Yeah.
you're doing a 4-2-3-1. So
4-2-3-1.
your
Left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your
Let's
left.
start on the left.
attacker.
You start on your left.
Now let's go to the right. We'll talk to the right.
Okay.
I'll play Robert Pires on the right.
Ooh, nice. Cutting on it left foot.
Robert
I like
Pires,
that.
my French boy. I
Oh,
love
I
him.
love that. Va boom.
Class.
Class.
Technical ability.
You know, if you did,
Twinkle toes.
I don't know if you watched it, but when we did our top 11, our all-time 11, I was
He was
actually
considered,
going
yeah.
to put Pires on the left, but the only player that topped him, and I couldn't choose Giggs because I wasn't able to choose United. The only player that topped him was Ronaldinho. So for me, I have the utmost respect for
Oh,
Robert
yes.
Pires, and I love that you chose him.
Touch, technical ability, the way he caressed the ball, the way he moved
He
the
didn't say
ball.
Dutch. He said touch. Just so you guys think he thought Pires was Dutch.
No. The way he
You
moved
know,
the
and
ball.
it didn't even look like he was lifting his feet off the ground. He was at twinkle toes.
And you know that 0-2.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was an iconic kit.
In the maroon one. I know in the Invincible season he
No,
scored
even
a
the
cracker
red one,
against
man.
Liverpool with a yellow kit.
Yes, I remember this year.
And Pires
he
short
used to
sleeves and gloves.
Yeah.
He used to wear a Puma.
A Puma. He was sponsored
And
by Puma.
I'll never forget. Remember those days, the big days were the Roshni tournament, Friday night is you playing against Tigers. Remember? I still remember I had a Jomo Sono King and I sprayed the front white. Because his boot was white in front and black at the back. And I played with that boot
Was it
in
the
it.
tournament where we
Yeah,
chased
yeah,
Tigers
we
out of
chased
Roshni?
Tigers out of Roshni. Same tournament, man.
I
So,
didn't
yeah,
play the
man.
tournament. I was there on crutches. You remember I got
You did,
injured
yes,
before that.
yes,
I went
yes.
for an op. But I was
Yeah,
there.
So brilliant, you were there.
But
you
it
were
was.
there. So yeah, great
the
memories.
crutches I was.
We got Pires.
Oh, you got Pires in.
We got Pires, right.
Okay.
My 10. Let's go to my 10.
Your
first.
10, yeah. I want to
Number
leave
10.
your left. Because I think I know who your left is.
Right.
But let's go for your 10.
Tennis. Dennis Bergkamp.
Oh man, come on.
Like Gerard said,
We
if
don't
he
even-
had to play on snow, the man wouldn't leave football.
That was our past president. The man
Definitely.
played
Fergie
on
rated him
snow.
as well, right? I think Dennis Bergkamp, anyone would want him in the
I mean, that brain.
No,
The way he brought Henry, the way he
And for
brought.
me, that goal, man, against Newcastle.
Newcastle.
goal of the century. Goal of the century.
And you know,
Brilliant.
people think it wasn't intentional. Very intentional.
Very
No, he
intentional.
knew what he was
He knew
doing.
exactly what he was
The
doing.
way he shifted his body weight
Oh,
to
yes.
push the defender off him,
Oh, yes.
the turn, and then
And I
the
mean,
finish.
we've got a bit of a link to Dennis Bergkamp. His
Yes, we
son-in-law
do.
plays for Manchester United.
Donny van der Beek.
Donny van der Beek. If only he could show, 50% of what Bergkamp was,
Shame.
he'd be a brilliant player.
And
But I think his days are
Ibrahim,
numbered at United.
I gotta tell the fans, I said, please guys, don't forget to like, comment, and watch the preview.
Review.
The review, sorry, I get confused. The review on Donny van der Beek's player rating, and Ibrahim really went hard on this guy. He went hard. So please view that video, and you guys will see how much Donny van der Beek got. So we were so disappointed with Donny. We
Because
were
he's a player I love.
disappointed with
I wanted
Donny.
him to do well.
Ah,
you know?
man, I
And I
mean-
thought, and hopefully, he's lighty.
Nah.
We'll grow up into be the
Bergkamp
next.
and the-
I know he got a daughter now,
Oh, he's got
but
a
she could grow into the Dennis Bergkamp of women's.
You never know. You never know.
Maybe she could don,
Hey.
play.
Do you
play
know
for the
Donny
United
van der
women's
Beek was
team.
selected or nominated for Ballon d'Or about 3 or 4 seasons ago?
In that Ajax team.
The Ajax team. Yes, he was.
In that Ajax team.
I'm gonna
I
check
think
it
that this is the biggest.
Yeah, they got knocked out from against Spurs.
I think
Same.
that's.
Same.
Donny
Savior.
van der Beek.
I think that step up from Ajax to United during COVID wasn't great for him.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
think
difficult.
under Solskjaer it wasn't great for him, and I thought he'll really push forward with Ten Hag. But I think
Yeah.
all of the disappointment. I think he needs to.
He
move
got
on
the
and-
boy got no confidence.
Yeah, I got no confidence.
He got no
Donny
confidence.
needs Frankie next to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
true
needed
that.
Thank you,
Frankie.
next
So
time.
I think he needs
But
to
it
go
would
to
devastating for
revitalize
him
his
with,
career.
with
He
Ajax.
go back to the Netherlands.
Yeah. I think he'll do well at Ajax.
Yeah.
Same what Daily Blind went back. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he should go back.
Yeah, no.
That's a
was
player
it
United regret letting go of. Daily
player.
Blind.
Oh, what a player.
Hard worker. Very well. Right.
Okay, so number 10, Dennis Bergkamp, and Farid behind the camera loves that because Dutch supporter.
Yeah.
And that Holland team at
98.
that time, they should
Overmars.
have, not even 98. Going into
96 euros.
No,
2002 where they didn't make the World Cup. They didn't make the
They
World
made
Cup.
it
Not
02.
into the
06, they were there.
Even 04 euros was good.
They had
Yeah, no,
they had the
they
likes of
were
Van der Sar in the team as the back. They had Jaap Stam in defense.
A young Van Persie.
A young
Young
Van
Robin
Persie.
van
They
Persie.
had
A
Dennis
young
Bergkamp.
Iron Robin.
They had Arjen
Van der Vaart,
they
Schneider.
should have
These are
done so
tops,
much
man.
better.
Schneider.
Schneider, hey,
Then
we
what
haven't
they
spoken
did-
about Schneider.
Schneider is the guy that was robbed of the Ballon d'Or, by the way.
2010.
2010. Robbed of that Ballon d'Or, right? Messi should never have gotten that Ballon d'Or.
I mean, Schneider won the treble that year with Inter.
Yeah.
And he won the World Cup.
No, didn't know.
No, sorry.
They lost the
Yeah,
final.
I lost the final, but
That was Spain's World Cup. Anyways, your left, I'm going to go out on a limb. I think it's Henry, but I'll leave you to
no,
get
this
it.
one here is a bit of. Look, it could go. I spoke to Shady about this. You're a United guy. Look,
United
in my
legend.
wait, no, there's no United legend here. In my time of watching Arsenal, right? The player Samir Nasri.
Oh, Samir Nasri.
If everybody remembers
Not a
Samir
United
Nasri.
legend.
Player.
City legend.
City legend. Technical ability. The guy could play, could rock up, could go wide, could play central. He was dubbed the next Zidane in France.
But he was a player.
No,
He was dubbed the next Zidane.
Are we locking him in?
No, just wait.
Not yet.
Then we got Mesut Ozil, who could also play there.
I love Ozil, by the way.
Fly like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
You know,
He
again-
used to
and
glide.
again-
The man used to glide on the
Molana
pitch.
Mohamed Kolia, there's another one that got away from United. I think he called me to say, I should make a top 11 with all the players that got away
Yes,
from
yes,
United.
that's the truth.
Ozil, another one. You guys knocked Ozil from us. You guys had Wenger, the pull of Wenger.
You
Because
know,
Ferguson was gone.
I remember
And it
that
was
night.
either playing for Moyes or playing for Wenger.
Ibi, I
And
remember
he chose
that
playing for
night,
Wenger.
Sky Sports were at the Emirates and they were trying to view. I remember that woman running with that fax paper to try and get him in. And I won't lie, 5 minutes later, Uzair is coming and that crowd went
Ballistic.
crazy.
No, our record signing.
We
at
were
the time.
in for him
Records.
at that time.
Record signing.
But he chose Wenger over Moyes, which is a wise decision.
Yeah,
I would
no,
also do.
Right, so the
Where
thing
did you
is.
guys get Di Maria then?
No, because
No.
Di Maria with Van Gaal.
Yeah.
But Moyes, we tried to
A season and a half later.
We then got Fellaini. Did like
Oh yeah, right on Fellaini. Yes, yes.
I
We'll all
mean,
forget
again,
that, don't
no
worry.
disrespect to Fellaini. I loved Fellaini. But I think just the comic around it, because we could have signed him for like 20 million. We waited till the end and then paid like 28 million.
Top
Because we had
dollar
to-
paid for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we had to get his release clause.
Clauses on
Because we
Right,
missed out
right.
on Fabregas and we missed out on Ozil. So we had to go in for Fellaini.
Yeah, so this is a tough
we're
one.
not
So,
locked in as yet.
so
yeah.
I mean, but at the end of the
If
day,
I'm you,
look, Nasri left us in tough times.
Yeah,
your guys' biggest
Mesut
fan, Piers Morgan.
Mesut Ozil stayed in tough times.
Your guys' biggest fan, Piers Morgan, hates Mesut Ozil.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Right? And I think it's down to, I don't think it's only footballing ability. I think there's a whole
No,
bigger
there's-
thing. I
there's
think
more
because
to-
of his political
Well,
views,
yeah, no, definitely.
Ozil has fallen out. And big respect to Ozil for
Oh,
standing
yes.
his
Out,
ground.
no,
And I
definitely.
remember you that day when that broke, you actually phoned me.
Yeah.
You called me.
I was
and you
disappointed.
Said, you know what? I'm
I mean,
disappointed
we're not
how
going to talk
Arsenal
about politics here.
is
but-
basically treating him. But,
Exactly.
No, also,
But big up to Ozil, standing your ground,
Ground.
being principled with what you stand. And then Samir Nasri, Snake, going
Yeah,
to
so-
City at the time where you guys needed
In
him,
the most.
chose to go and play for City.
City,
And
right.
I mean, it was good for him because he won many titles.
So because of that reason, because you were traitors, Samir Nasri, if you're listening somewhere in the world, you were traitor.
I'm sure they listen. Man.
Right.
Still
they do.
ladies.
They do.
Mesut.
Masoud Ozil, oh my
Mesut.
God.
On the left.
And
I mean,
he
look
can-
at the creativity in this
Ah,
game.
and he can
Pires,
interchange.
Bergkamp, and Ozil. Behind, you know who's coming.
And he can change.
I
and he
can't
can
wait for
interchange.
Ibrahim's most famous question.
And he
later.
can interchange
Of course.
with Birkin. Imagine Ozil
No,
and
no, no. My
Birkin
striker
interchanging.
can interchange. You know who the striker is coming. Now you understand why.
Let's see.
I already wrote down your coach. Can I write down your
No, don't
striker?
write nothing down. Let's hear who's the striker. Man.
It's obvious.
United legend.
No,
Vavavu.
you know.
Va, va,
I
va,
love it.
va.
Long sleeve, red O2 kit with gloves on
Yeah,
a Wednesday
yeah,
night
yeah.
or a Sunday night.
Killing boss.
Going
Killing.
to Old Trafford.
Pates.
We're
Pates.
gonna come from the left. He's gonna make Ferdinand shake.
You know-
Where's Brown? I don't know where's Brown will be.
You know Thierry Henry, when he got that ball and it left and he cut in, there was nothing you could do.
You know
Nothing.
there was one, Ibrahim, I don't know.
You just stand and admire.
If you remember,
King of
I
finesse.
don't know. Maybe Farid will remember. 2006 or I don't know, but Dennis Owen, Hybrid Stadium.
Right,
Ball comes to him, he flicks it up.
Dennis
and he
Owen.
bends it.
back.
No. It was
Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry. But who was? No. It was Dennis Owen that he wrapped up that day.
Dude, that
It
would have
was
been 96, maybe.
90s. That was Dennis.
No,
Can't be Dennis
October 2000.
Am I right?
October 2000.
It was
where he
Owen.
flicked the ball. No, it wasn't
Was-
Owen. I'll tell you who it was.
Was it Neville?
No, it was Yapstam.
No, man.
Can't be Hapster.
No. No, I
Farid behind the camera.
It
if
was
you can
Owen.
just,
It
Google
was
that
Owen.
to see who.
Thierry Henry, October 2000.
2000. He
I mean, that
he
was the
fixed
one where
ball.
Bates was there, no? Bates
Yes,
used to gift him a lot of goals. French
Bates was
teammates.
off the line. Bates was off the line, but whoever it was, I remember Dennis Owen,
I think it
man
was-
marking him,
couldn't
but
be
this
Owen.
guy
I don't think it was Dennis
flicked the
Owen.
ball and he whipped it.
I don't think it was Dennis Owen.
So just Neville brothers or Dennis, one of them, man.
I remember
Just-
the goal.
just
I
check.
can't remember who the defender was.
But
the
whoever
defender
it was,
But that was
man
a
marking
lot.
him.
That was a lot of Bates.
You got it.
Yeah, he was off the
I got the
line.
video even.
He was
Right,
off the
see the
line. Who
defender?
was it, Dennis?
Tell you now.
So yeah, man,
That's a
Thierry
brilliant
Henry.
What a team!
Chelsea signals.
What a team! Abdul, if you just want to walk us through while Farid
Yeah,
looks at
shit,
it,
guys,
if you just want to walk us through this team, and then we'll ask
Uzair,
you
Bhabha.
for your coach and maybe just 5
Yeah,
subs.
and 5
We're not going to go detailed
Yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah.
subs, just a
100%.
quick one.
So, Uzair's all-time Arsenal 11. Wow, this is a phenomenal team. And Ibrahim, after this, you need to ask Brick your final question. What was it? Do you think this team is
Of
gonna
course,
be right?
of
So,
course, of
so we're going to leave that question for later. We've got Jens Lehmann in the polls, our number one. We've got a centre-back pairing of Kolo Toure, Sol Campbell. What a centre-back pairing. On the right, I was going to say Bakayo.
Sagna.
Bakayo Sagna. On the left, Ashley Cole. What a backline. Because Brick went with a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, I mean, you guys sometimes undermine me, man.
was.
No,
Dennis
man.
Owen.
It was
He
Owen.
helps my man.
It was Owen, I remember.
That's
But I
because
didn't want to.
United, the defending Premier League champions, were sitting at the top of the table when they visited Highbury.
What a goal.
While the Gunners were 3 points back in 4th place. After half an hour, the match was scoreless
Any man
when
marked
Henry
it.
struck. Positioned about 20 yards out with his back to the goal, he received a pass from Gilles Grimandi. Remember
Grimandi!
Yeah, yeah,
Grimandi was a...
With
Yeah,
United
I needed
defender
to.
Owen closing in, Henry's first touch flicked the ball into the air. Then in one motion, he pivoted towards the goal and shot the ball.
It was a beaut. It was a beaut.
But
Oh,
that
Dennis
goal, yes, Andre was brilliant. But a keeper on his line,
Yeah, no, but
catches it, man.
listen,
but it was his,
Tez
but it was
was
understand.
naughty.
No, but
He knew.
Andre, and again, it shows Andre's thinking.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
scanned the game. He knew where the defender was. He knew he was coming tight on him. He knew the keeper was off his line, and that was the brilliance of Andre.
And another thing,
Awesome, Ibi.
the goalpost for Thierry already doesn't move. He knew that goalpost stays
No,
in one
exactly,
place.
exactly.
Anywhere on the pitch, I know the goalpost stays in one
100%.
place. So if my positioning is correct,
Amazing.
I got a chance.
bang, you over. It's
Amazing,
over for you.
amazing.
But against
There's no one who could
against
curl the ball like him.
against
But
the
that's
aging
not
Dennis
right.
Owen, man, he had some respect, man.
Sorry, but it was Dennis.
Yes,
eh?
sir.
It was
It was
Dennis.
Dennis. I remember
He's
Dennis.
mentioned in the. He's
I
mentioned in
shame,
the goal.
man.
There's
Dennis.
some
That's
shame,
why.
man.
And
That's
listen,
why.
after that, Dennis retired. It was his last season, you know that.
Yeah, but anyway,
Come on,
But he was
aging.
old. No, he was old. He was.
That's why Thierry Henry is rated the greatest Premier League player of all time. Because he schooled
The only
legends.
reason,
He
listen,
put legends
listen,
to
and
retire.
let's be honest. You guys can say what you want to.
This guy.
The only reason, and I know Andre, I'm not doubting. Andre is one of the best players to ever play in the Premier League. One of the greatest strikers to play in the Premier League. Even though he didn't have as much goals as Shearer, I think he's still a better striker than Shearer.
Definitely.
But the only reason they didn't give the greatest player of the Premier League to a certain Ryan Giggs, and he was earmarked for it. The only reason they didn't give it to him is because of his off-field antics.
Stout, Ibrahim. He
Stoke,
stout, die, Omar.
naughty off-field antics.
Yeah.
but
And at that time, when this was coming up, he's still going through a court case,
Yeah, it's still not over.
right? And that's the reason why they excluded Giggs from all of the honors.
How
with
many
all due
years, eh?
respect, they had to.
No, they had to.
You
And
don't want someone like that as the
The face.
No, listen,
ambassador
listen.
or the face of the
the
Premier
court
League.
is, the case is still going on. We leave politics out of this. We leave controversial topics out of it. I'm just stating a fact that Andre was chosen as the first Hall of Famer
Definitely.
and the greatest only, and I'm not saying only, I mean, Andre should have been number 2. But the only reason why is because Giggs had off-field antics and he was very naughty with his off-field antics.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some weird things Giggs did in his day.
Naughty stuff.
But I still rate Andre and I love Andre. And if you don't know, because the fans know by now, I modeled my game
That
around
is our
Andre.
wonder. Even wore a
I
boot.
went number 14
You wore a
because of Thierry
Mercurial.
Henry.
You see?
And
A
I wore
United fan.
A United fan.
Yeah.
And I made sure I bought the Mercurial Vapors,
Yes,
the
I
white
remember that.
Mercurial Vapors. Back in the day, even though it wasn't suited for our grounds, hard grounds,
You wore
because
it.
it was those blade studs,
Yeah.
I wore it because of my maintenance.
And the number 14 jersey
Yeah.
was Ibrahim Junaras.
Yeah.
Everybody knew
My
that.
birthday,
so, yeah.
obviously the 14th, but also Thierry Henry.
Yeah,
Everything
brilliant,
just
brilliant.
fell into
14.
place. So I mean,
Amazing.
keep going through.
Everyone loves Henry.
Yeah,
Everyone.
You can't
You can't hate him. You can't hate
And
him.
as a pundit, I love him even more.
Oh, he's
What a
brilliant,
pundit.
man. He's
Him-
brilliant.
He's honest.
Jamie Carragher, Mika
Oh,
Richards.
man, they rock it,
What
man.
a combination.
He's so,
Yeah.
Mika is just...
No, but he's
on
honest.
top of
He's
all
honest.
his
That's all.
business. I like him. I like him. Okay, and in front of that, of Toure and Campbell, our two midfield dynamos, we've got Cesc Fabregas and Patrick Vieira. Amazing. What a combination. In front of them, number 10, none other than Dennis Bergkamp. On his right shoulder, Robert Pires, the Vava, Boom. And on the left, Masoud Ozil. Wow, what a team, man.
What a team.
And up front, none other than Thierry
Thierry
Henry. And I'm going to do it right. And obviously, you need to give us now your 5 substitutes.
No,
Alright,
before
quickly.
that, who's the coach? Is it
There's
gonna be
only one.
Arteta.
There's only one. There's only one. The professor.
The professor.
The professor.
La Professori Arsene Wenger.
Arsene
Brilliant,
Wenger,
brilliant.
long coat Arsene
Before you
Wenger.
name your substitutes, I just have to ask, why not Tony Adams?
No.
Defense.
No.
Because he's a dancer now.
No.
He dances.
Tony Adams. Look.
Did you see that move? That
It's some
coaching, what
funny
he did, he did it in his Strictly Dancing as well.
He's a crazy.
I love Tony Adams.
His
Yeah,
defensive
I'm a lot older than
ability.
you.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't get to see him play as much. The videos that I did see compared to Kolo Toure, I felt that Toure was much more athletic than.
Yeah, but he was an old school
Old school
hard
English
box
defender.
In today's day and age, he wouldn't have they would have ran him. They would have ran circles with him. Movement. He reminds me a lot of, I don't know, say, like we had a bit of a hospital there, Mataseka. Movement. They would have schooled him movement-wise. I mean, you get a guy like, okay, say CR7.
No, but you look at him now, I think he was not athletic, but he was agile, man.
And he read the game well.
He ran. His positioning play and his reading of the game was top
But
notch.
I think Ibrahim.
But you see balance. Balance. Overmars or Mesut Ozil.
Perkins.
That's it, Farid. That's
I
his
think Overmars make
11.
your
No.
But you know, I have to always ask.
No.
I have to
Get
always
into the comments, Farid. As Maverick.
You know, Jose Mourinho said, there's no copy of him. There's only one. Mesut
Mourinho
Ozil.
loved him, eh?
Mesut
At
Ozil.
Madrid, eh?
No, he
Mesut
didn't.
Ozil.
I mean, Ronaldo, even when Ronaldo left, when Uzair left, Ronaldo
made a scene.
stated.
He made a scene.
Yeah.
He
loved
stated
Ozil,
that
man.
I can't score anymore because this guy is not here. I mean, he loved
Mesut
Ozil.
Ozil kept
I mean,
Ricardo
that must have just been
Kaká out of the
a comment
Madrid.
on the cuff because Ronaldo scored a lot of goals when Ozil left. Also.
Yeah, true. But he,
I mean, it was just
but
off the cuff.
it
It
was.
was just to
His
put
highest
pressure.
scoring season was the
True,
season when Ozil was there.
Yeah, no, of course. But
Yeah,
I think it was to put pressure on the Madrid board as well, right?
No, okay, yeah, true.
No,
Okay,
but
brilliant.
I mean, Ozil kept Kaká out of the Madrid team, so.
An aging Kaká. Let's put some
Yeah,
context.
definitely.
Let's put context when we make comments. Man.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was.
an aging Kaká. We're talking now what 2000 and
12, 13.
Kaká was now towards the end of his career.
How old was Kaka? About 50?
No, he was just.
Was it?
no,
I'm joking.
He was 29.
Yeah, he
He
was
was
in
close
He
to
was
30.
coming towards the end now. Kaká.
No, his heydays was at Milan.
Injuries didn't
caught
do
up to him.
Kaká well as well. And let's have some respect for Kaká.
Hey, our top 11, we didn't even mention Kaka.
He wouldn't have made it.
He wouldn't have made it.
He's a Ballon d'Or winner. What you mean he wouldn't have made it?
Zidane and
In my top world,
I mean,
best 11, Kaká is
maybe
there.
maybe you
But who
could
do you leave out? Zidane?
No.
Totti.
Totti,
You
maybe
leave out
Totti.
I love Totti. Totti was my pick.
Okay, but anyways, let's not get into that debate.
Right.
That's another debate.
Right.
I think there's a debate, another show we need to have.
No, we have to.
We have a pyramid of footballers, and we just slot them in where they fit in. I think that
Brilliant,
needs to be
brilliant.
done. So your five
We can-
your five subs, quick ones.
That-
A goalkeeper,
A goalkeeper.
defender, two
a goalkeeper
midfielders and a
is
striker.
a goalkeeper is David Seaman,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? How many midfielders?
Two defenders. One defender.
One defender, Tony,
Tony Adams.
Right.
Good.
Two midfielders.
Sami Nasri, and Santi Cazorla.
Santi Cazorla. You know, we had a past
Left foot,
president
right
who
Yeah,
foot.
spoke about
Don't
Cazorla.
forget about it, guys.
Brilliant. I
Last
love
week,
Cazorla.
Santi Cazorla was in our past players.
Yeah. Go and have a view. Shady
Shady
had some good facts about him,
It
so
was
go and read
brilliant,
up about
brilliant,
him.
brilliant.
And your striker is going to be a United legend.
Just has to.
Oh, Robert van Persie. Oh, Robert van Persie.
Ah,
And they've taken Ian right away from you.
Come
Van Persie.
on.
Van Persie.
RVP.
When that-
United legend.
When that man hit the ball with that left foot, the
What
ball
happened?
stayed
Ooh,
hit.
No,
man.
we know.
It stayed hit.
You know, when he hit the ball for them, he didn't win Premier Leagues. When he hit the ball for us and it stayed hit, he picked up his first Premier League trophy.
Thank you.
That little boy inside cried out for Manchester United.
You should have went to Van Persie.
You should have
Uzair.
went Ian right.
I had to.
No, but it's
I had to.
Sorry,
Quality.
Righty.
Quality.
We love
This
you,
is quality.
Righty. You
I'm
would
not
have
saying
been
righty.
nice
I'm
to-
not saying righty wasn't his.
Another great pundit, eh?
But
He's brilliant. He's got his own show even
Yeah, I
in
know.
Sky Sports, you know.
righty and Kelly
Right
show.
in Kelly show.
yeah.
And
Kelly
look,
is,
you know what? He
he
speaks from the heart.
Kenny
right?
Dalglish's daughter, you know.
He said like Kenny one.
Yeah, Kelly. Kelly is Kenny's daughter.
Oh.
So football links right through.
Yeah.
King Kenny's daughter and Arsenal
Tell
prestige.
me, I want to just know something quick. What's the link between Ian Wright and Sean Wright Phillips?
It's his
father.
father. Stepfather.
But stepfather.
Oh, stepfather.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Bradley Life Phillips. And he's got a grandson now also playing.
He's got a, and
That's
he's
coming
got a
up.
brother.
Oh, so
Right
did
Phillips
you know
has a
that?
brother also.
Bradley Wright.
Bradley Wright Phillips. Yeah, it's
Oh,
Sean,
okay.
Sean Wright Phillips comes down on
guy.
on,
Hey, the once Ian
You know
Wright.
Sean Wright Phillips.
very underrated.
Man
Underrated,
City.
but he also didn't achieve what he could have. Huh?
Yeah.
Achieved,
He was a
yeah.
brilliant
Yeah,
player,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I think he was at City at the wrong time.
Yeah,
And injuries as well, eh?
Yeah,
I don't know any
injuries.
injuries.
But he was a brilliant player, man.
If it was at Chelsea, even at Chelsea, he was good.
He was
Yeah,
good as well.
Sean Wright Phillips, what a player.
So Ibrahim, since we have both Farid here, well off camera and we got Uzair, your famous question.
Yeah, Uzair, so this team, especially you know this modern formation,
Right.
this team playing in today's era against the likes of Klopp, Arteta,
They'll win it.
Pep Guardiola.
They'll win it.
Where do they finish in a Premier League?
First.
I say win.
Everyone says
All right,
first.
all right. Wait.
But
Wait. Let's just ask yourself. We know Arsenal are top of the Premier League, but I'm not going to leave Arsenal out of this, right? The best team in the Premier League currently is Manchester City, right? How many of these players get into the current City team?
At their peak, all of them. All of them.
At their peak.
At their peak, all of them.
Right. Henry for Haaland? Who you taking?
Of course, I'll take Andre.
Right.
Bergkamp
Well,
for...
Pires, who's City's winger? Riyad Mahrez.
Mahrez, no ways.
Robert Pires, any
I
day.
agreed. I think this team.
Thank you very much. The only way I could see, maybe, but even Ozil at his peak, you can't connect this place with Ozil.
Where's it also for
I think
Foden?
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne, maybe you see
De
there. There's
Bruyne,
maybe there's.
Mine would have been green. My one where I'm a bit stuck is KDB and Bergkamp.
You know.
I love Bergkamp.
it's
but
a-
KDB
That's
is
so, but
also
also you see
It's
so.
a bit...
And Bernardo Silva for Ozil, but the midfield, Rodri for Vieira.
No,
Not a chance.
Kicking who sleep.
Never.
Gundogan for Cesc.
No,
Cesc
never,
any day.
never.
You understand?
No, you got a point here. That's a...
No, I think that's a strong
It's a
team.
winning team, guys.
And I think Arsene Wenger, in his prime, the hell,
Sorry, baby.
Arsene Wenger in his
Van
prime,
Persie is still there inside lifting it cup. I think RVP is still there inside lifting it cup.
you guys carry on. I need to
Wait, I'll get you order. No stress.
Arsene Wenger in his prime leading this team.
Yeah, I think that.
Sorry,
Definitely
guys, sorry,
wins
guys.
the-
This is what makes for live
Live TV.
Live TV. There we are.
So yeah, first I agree, and I think if not first, probably challenging right to the end.
Ah,
You
definitely.
know, it's going to be a
Definitely.
tight league. So, and in
Wow,
honor
amazing.
of our men, Brick and Shady, because they're top of the log, and they haven't really heard a certain anthem for a while, and I think they're going to hear it next season.
Bring it on. Bring it
While
on.
we end this,
Is it not Go Power Rangers? Remember? Ooh.
It's been a while, actually.
Soak
You know
it in,
what?
guys.
You know
It's
what?
been a while.
Soak it in,
You know
guys.
what?
It's been a while.
And I know as a United fan, you know, we might not hear this anthem next season. But for you guys, it'll be good for you guys to hear this again, you know.
Enough now.
It sounds good, man. It sounds
Liverpool
good.
might not get it either.
Liverpool might not hear it. Chelsea might not hear it.
Yeah,
I mean, we
it's
just
gonna
scored
be- it's
Chelsea
gonna be
last
a tough
Yeah,
weekend.
we just gave them.
So that's it. Guys, let us know if you disagree with it.
Remember the poll tomorrow, eh?
Yeah,
It's
well,
Cole. Was it
Ashley Cole versus
Patrice
Patrice Evra.
Evra.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
The English versus the French.
And we're going to drop it early in the morning, guys. So get
Yeah, leave
get
it open
ticking
for-
for the whole 24 hours.
I mean, this segment will probably drop after we hit the poll. So people are not going to hear it, so I don't know who you're talking to.
Oh yeah,
But
Shaq, sorry.
when you do hear it, let us know in the comments.
Okay, but do we
what
drop
you
this
think.
tomorrow?
No, we have to.
We have to drop it.
We will take a snippet out of this and put it on.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
So guys, you know, let us know what you think. Drop into the comments. Let us know your thoughts. The banter was amazing. I know we ran over.
amazing.
It's an hour segment. Brilliant. But let us know what you guys think. And please try to watch the full video because there's a lot of action going on here. A lot of banter, but I think a lot of facts spoken as well. Uzair, thanks for taking the time,
Definitely. It's been an
joining
honor, guys.
us.
Uzair, wow.
Really
Definitely.
appreciate you
Amazing,
having you on the channel, and good luck for the rest of the season. And would like to have you back on. You know what? Like we always say,
No.
the moment you get onto this hot seat, you become family of
become
Ghani to
family,
Old
yeah.
Trafford. So, and by the way, he is family.
Yeah, definitely.
He's married to
Your auntie. actually.
my auntie. I was
He's
gonna say,
serious?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool,
MS
man.
is-
She's my age.
But she's
Younger
auntie.
than me, but she's my auntie.
Okay.
Actually, my father's first cousin.
Oh,
So I need to call him
nice,
Uncle
nice.
Brick. So he is family, but he's now honorary family of Ghani to Old Trafford.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Fareed and the likes of the guys who joined before.
Amazing.
So you're always welcome to join us.
Definitely.
You
You'll
don't need an invite. Whenever you want, we shoot on a Wednesday. Whenever you want to join us, let us know. The door is open. Fareed knows, and Fareed obviously joins us whenever. So
Early February, if Arsenal are first, we're winning the league. There you have it.
you've heard it first.
Yes.
on Ghani to
Very
Old Trafford.
first of Ghani to Old Trafford.
So guys,
amazing. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Amazing stuff. All the best, my
Stuff,
man.
stuff.
And obviously, to all your fans out there, we wish you everything of the best in your
bodybuilding,
bodybuilding.
We've got a
journey.
champion sitting next
We've
to
got
us.
a champion, and we really, from our side, we're really proud of you.
And I mean, from a small
You know?
community like Roshni,
Yeah.
to have someone like Brick representing on such a large stage,
Oh.
and something that we never as youngsters ever thought.
True.
Someone that looks like us, that
Yeah.
talks like us, would be
Yeah.
competing
A
at
champion.
that stage from a
You know,
bodybuilding
Ibrahim, like we
perspective.
always
So,
say, we give a
and
lot
not
of-
just competing, winning at that
it.
level,
You know,
champion.
we always talk to you young aspiring fans out there, and you youngsters out there. This year is proper
Motivation.
determination, motivation, and it's important that we also respect and give support to all our people from our community.
Definitely.
You know, and yeah, Brick, once again.
So, Brick,
uh,
you've
total-
got Gunning to
total-
Old Trafford support.
Yeah.
Anytime.
You are here.
And wishing you all the best. Let us know what competitions are upcoming. And we'll drop his Insta handle on our things.
Yeah.
Give him a follow and show him your support.
And Brick,
with
you're going to
that-
join us.
Definitely.
Right, so on 3, 2, 1, we're gunning to Old Trafford. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ibi,
Yeah.
you good? And
And-
Farid, you can also from that side. You just hear Farid, guys. And we are 3, 2, 1. We are
Gunning
to
gunning
Old
Old
Trafford.
Trafford. Thank
Thanks,
you, guys.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.